we're back. I'm uh still on the treasure or not treasure, Imperial, and so is Stefan. So we're in the same format.
Yes, Imperial.
And just so you know, um we are gonna be skipping some of the formats, not because they're not they aren't interesting, but that's not the reason. It's because we would end up playing tomato control for like the whole time otherwise. So, you know. Oh, it's empty jar. Okay.
Yeah. Do anything for you?
I thought about playing that
How
deck.
about the power king again?
If if it has it
And
when we get there, I'm just gonna say this now. I plan on playing Pac-Man if it actually has that a list for it. Well, go set the snatch deal. Play around the mystic or the morphing jar, but
I love morphing jar decks against you because you will play and you will rack your brain around it, and it just feels so easy for you, you know?
mm, I'll keep attacking. I'm not afraid. Man, I wish I had a Jura Priest. that card's a couple that card's a couple formats away from us. I wish this game would just discard the last card in my in your hand and everything. If you know, crash, sure.
The crash is fine.
Here, your search off which. Oh, Mirror Force. Oh,
That thing's way more powerful than it needs to be.
hmm. Oh, man, this card got so much better with age. Because right now it's just a value play,
Yes.
and now it's literally a five foolish burial or four foolish burials and add any card. Um,
I didn't know what to select for you, but I just put out 5 power cards.
yeah, I guess I think I'd rather you have the Jinzo than any of those other cards.
That's concerning. I'll bite.
Well, my logic is I can out a Jinzo if I draw the right spell card. I cannot out I don't know. I feel like I lose to a lot of those, especially because I had Moth face down. I get the snatch steal.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Just play the confiscation you have. Okay, give me this.
Okay. On the clock. That could be a solemn judgment. Hey,
Freaking would have been so good if I had gold. Deck doesn't even need the morphing jar. Just you know, good. Your deck seems good enough without it.
yeah, I saw that too, so I was a little confused.
People just played it though back in the day as a value card because at worst it's a draw five, or at best it's draw five. At worst it's like free fuel and everything. It's kind of like your next like copies of I don't know your next couple copies of like Pot of Greed and Graceful Charity. Well, the Graceful Charity in this format doesn't
Yeah.
exist yet, so all right. There's still a card
So at any point
that gets me out of
that
this.
can turn into
Just
Sonic Bird gets you
Sonic Bird kills you if you
places.
don't have anything. Oh, that I guess that makes it so it doesn't kill you. Oh, that doesn't do anything. All right. Okay. Ow.
Game one.
Yeah, I know. Um. Oh, um.
Monster.
We'll get the Mystic. I guess.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's fine.
Yeah,
My hand did nothing. I relinquished.
I know. I was like, I really wish I didn't, but that was the best I had to set to play out of a relinquish. So
I mean, I discarded both relinquish, so it's gone. It's not coming back. Got the dark hole.
there's, I feel like Fissure would have been played more.
Um,
Logically, Fissure would have probably been played more.
Smashing Ground. I know saw a lot of play. I think from what I remember, Fidger like fell out of favor pretty fast, and then Smashing Ground was better because the highest defense often meant that it was their best monster, as opposed to
Yeah,
the other way around, where it's just I don't know where it was usually their worst monster. But Fissure was good 1-for-1 removal, and unfortunately though, 1-for-1 removal stopped being good once the game gets a lot slower. Okay, that means you got me game one. Oh, you definitely got me. Okay.
basically the whole world is more moisture at that point.
Yeah. Hmm.
Second, I should press it. So I'm gonna play some silly cards. Can't wait till Sinister Serpent comes into the equation.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, since we're in the middle of a video too,
Mm-hmm.
we might just do a series, and I'll probably do it on my own timing and editing
Yeah,
thing, where I'm just playing through old Yu-Gi-Oh games and stuff. So do it. But look,
there you go. Screw that card. Oh, you have the MST of 2. Eh, we'll play around it. Instead of setting like 1 or 2 back row.
I thought of setting 2 MSTs, but I forget if Heavy Storm is still a thing.
Heavy
Oh,
Storm is still a thing, yeah. Heavy Storm is a thing until
it is for quite a while, yeah, because that Facebook post I share every year.
well,
I
well,
remember it.
okay. It's worth mentioning. Heavy Storm gets banned and comes back multiple times.
Okay.
But uh, thing is that like Heavy Storm is legal right now, and it's gonna stay illegal for a long time. Um, there is no ban list at the moment, though. Remember that there's no ban list until
Just limited.
yeah. There's no card is banned until after 2004. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, in last episode, I mentioned how Giant Rat was better, not only because and you mentioned because of Warriors, but also it was also, and I mentioned it's also because of the Pyramid Turtle for the Zombie Rat deck. But something I thought about, right, was the I guess it technically works as a warrior, but you could float into Exiled Forest to out any problem monster you needed.
Yeah, yeah. The Warrior Toolbox.
Yeah. Okay.
Like off camera, I was talking about that one of the Warrior Toolbox decks that a lot of older formats play, and people go, "Well, that really wasn't played," and it's like it was in the Yu-Gi-Oh video game. Funnily enough, people writing game facts understood Yu-Gi-Oh. Um, People playing Yu-Gi-Oh didn't understand Yu-Gi-Oh.
And now people writing game facts don't understand Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, now we've actually flip flopped back to how it should be. You look at some of the decks from like the old game facts articles and stuff, and they're just so impressively good for their time. Pick the baby.
Oh, sure.
That's great.
I was hoping to get like a Magician of Faith or something. Oh, hello, Jinzo.
Here's Sejinzo. We're gonna see him for the next 20 formats.
Yeah.
He stays relevant for a long time.
Yeah, he does. Um,
It's almost hilarious that the whole entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh is like classic players and stuff, like people who played casually are like, yeah, I faced Blue Eyes. Yeah, I faced Dark Magician. You know what my first local experience was? I went to the equivalent of a YMCA to play Yu-Gi-Oh, right?
mm,
And I don't think I've ever told this story on stream, so it's hilarious that I'm saying it now. And my first experience with anyone playing a competitive deck is dude bro just summons Jinzo on me, and like 10 or 11-year-old me is like, what? What? What is this? Your traps don't work. Me looking at my deck that's mostly traps because casual player and I couldn't, didn't have all the other stuff going. Oh, cool. I lose at this game.
it's funny because for me, the first like competitive Yu-Gi-Oh I think I've ever faced was
I'm going to assure mutual destruction.
uh I ended up getting chaos. I got a someone summoned what was it Chaos Emperor Dragon on me. So it could be worse.
Like, like my first experience is just, super casual deck. I'm not very good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Still not very good at it. And he just slaps Jinzo on me. Pharaoh's servant won, and I'm just looking at this thing going, "This is a card."
Yeah. And then I stopped playing the game for I mean, I played casually amongst the playground and friends with cards you had because that's what you did back in the day. But then
Yeah, yeah.
I got back into the game in like 2012 ish, and like 2011, 2012. Still mainly played with the old cards that I had, and then I learned about like I looked at and saw wind ups and I thought they were cool and everything, and I was playing them completely wrong because I was like, wind the toy up and everything and punch really hard because they have a trap that doubles attack. No, that's not what you're supposed to do at all.
But no, here I am playing my crab turtle like deck with traps, and I don't have enough to sack for crab turtle. Um, Memes aside, crab turtle was one of my favorite cards.
Mm,
I don't know why. I think it was just the name of it.
fair.
And this mofo just drops Jinzo on me, and I go, "Hey, you know what? I guess yeah, I lose."
Speaking of which,
Yeah, no. So Jinzo has a little bit of PTSD.
so Jinzo, you lose. All right, game 3.
Yeah, on the standby phase, I think I was supposed to dust tornado that thing and hope you didn't have a follow up, but I was too engrossed in story
I
time, and I thought I'd be able to get it on the attack.
I had something. I didn't have like a monster, but I had a out to after you did that.
You know what? Let's try this. This is silly. The plain silly Yu-Gi-Oh is fine.
That's the correct.
These cards are really tired of seeing them.
Almost every single one of these cards, we're just gonna have to get used to seeing. Go mechanical chaser, go.
He works for the Machine King.
Mm-hmm. Hit me with that MSD. Yeah.
I always got it, man. As well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll discard the rolling. It's like the worst card in my deck, even though my deck's kind of built around it.
Heavy Storm, my brother.
Oh god, I wish. Um, attack.
Oh, we got it. We got it. We're in. I'm in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Sure. No more Magician of Faith for either of us. No. Okay. Oh. Um, man, that was crazy. That might have been considered a good trade back in the day.
Yeah. This deck is sideboarding that, by the way, which is hilarious.
That is pretty funny. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm recording my screen. Well, guess what? Bam. This now you don't get to see my screen. Now I get to be lazy and lay down and relax on my bed.
Would you turn off your camera?
Yeah, I put bloop and blocked it. We're bulk recording. I'll just say it. We've been recording and everything, and I had to sit on a bed. It's not very comfortable. To sit up on a bed constantly.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Sure.
You have your tomato.
No.
Can I have your tomato?
Okay, you go. Alright, that's gonna do it for this video. If it is your birthday today, happy birthday. I already went over the relinquish deck, but you can go over yours and everything.
Ah, yeah. Yes. Tomato control. You're gonna see this like 8 more times, so get used to it. Nothing changes. The only thing that changes is what becomes power. You lose some cards, you gain some cards. You know, it's pretty fun. Free exchange in the sideboard, pretty
Uh,
hilarious.
that's
I don't know what copium the opponent was on, but that's just
well, that's
great.
what I don't think people realize about old Yu-Gi-Oh is that diversity wasn't as big of a thing as people talk about. And we could talk about this later on the podcast, but as we can see, you and I we're running different decks, but I bet you and I and our deck list are running like the same, at least 15 to 20 cards. Like I bet you in our
Yeah,
main
no,
deck.
we're running all the same staples, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Stay tuned for next week while I'm moving up to Android format and Stefan gets to stay on this format, Imperial. If it's your birthday today, happy birthday, and of course, and as always, have a wonderful day.